in here, so it's just a quick teething problem. Right, guys, thank you for joining me for yet another episode of Talking OHS with me when it comes to aspects of health and safety. It's always a pleasure just to come and share with you these different aspects which are important with regards to health and safety. Now, there are several things which I want to touch on this particular episode. Mainly, I want to talk about the timelines which are important in incident and accident investigation. Timelines important in incident and accident investigation. That's what I want to look at right now. Now, whenever an incident happens at your workplace, whenever an incident happens, there are timelines which we say they must be observed. And those timelines, mainly, there are three of them. We say when an incident occurs, it's important to have three main documents which you need to have them completed and implement them. Number one, you need to have what is called a 24-hour notification. Number two, you'll have a 14-day investigation. And number three, you'll have a 3-month closeout report. As you can see, I said these are timelines in incident investigation. So whatever it is, it's a function of time. It's a function of time. So incident investigation is a function of time. So there are three timelines: 24-hour notification, 14-day management investigation, and 3-month closeout report. I'll explain these in brief and quickly. Now, whenever an incident happens, let's say someone falls from a ladder, while they are working. The first document which we complete is the 24-hour notification. That's the first document timeline, where we are saying that within 24 hours of an incident happening, within 24 hours of that accident happening, within 24 hours of the guy falling from the ladder, there is a 24-hour notification document which you need to complete and send out. The 24-hour notification document is just like an Annex 1 form. It just simply speaks of what happened, when did it happen, who was involved, where did it happen, just the basics. It will just tell us who was involved, name and surname of the injured person, what was he doing, what is his designation, and it mentions the suspected cause of the incident or accident. Suspected cause, because here you haven't done the investigation, but it's just a 24-hour notification where you are notifying your 16.1, your 16.2 managers and supervisors, safety officers, just notifying everyone about the incident that occurred. So it's just a notification, 24-hour notification. It's not a major report. It's not the main report. It's not even the investigation report. This is just done on the day of the incident, same day thing. This is what you do and this is what you send out. 24-hour notification. Quick and fast, and that's what you send out. Now, after the 24-hour notification, the next timeline is 14 days, where we are saying that within 14 days, you must do your investigation, finish your investigation, and submit your report. Now, this is where most of the work is. But here, there are two main things. The half of the work is already done on the 24-hour notification. You know who was injured, what time the injury occurred, suspected cause, etc., etc. But now on the 14-day investigation, now you go deeper now, and you are now looking at the actual cause of the incident. You are now viewing CCTV footage. You are now interviewing people. You are now doing fact finding as to the what were the actual occurrences on the day of the incident. How did he fall? And then you're asking, why did he fall? Why? Now you're going to the root cause. You're looking at, was it cause of negligence? Was it cause of lack of training? Was there no risk assessment done? Was there no supervision? Is this guy going through family issues? Did he lose concentration? Were the ladder inspected? What really caused the incident? Now that's the 14-day management investigation. You are now investigating and you are going to the root cause. You're checking, is this guy a repeat offender? How long has this guy been in employment? How long has he been doing this job? How long has he been with us as a company? You're looking at all these factors, all these elements, and that's very, very critical. And then lastly, you then come up with recommendations as to, okay, the incident happened. What do you recommend so as to avoid the incident from happening again in future? What are your recommendations? And then you tell us that, no, we recommend, number one, all ladder users must go for training. Number two, all ladder users, when they are working at 2 meters and above, they must wear a safety harness and hook on somewhere. Number three, all ladder users must be signed for a safe work procedure training so that they know the procedure. Number four, before ladders are used, a risk assessment must be done. Mini risk assessment must be done. So those are your recommendations. And then boom, you're done. You have this manager of that ladder guide sign, you sign, CEO signs that these are the recommendations and that's what we're going to do. Now, even if you have done the investigation, the case is not closed. The last timeline, the last document is a 3-month closeout. 3-month closeout report. Here we are saying there, within 24 hours, submit the notification, 24-hour notification, and then you're done. Within 14 days, submit the investigation. Then from the 14 days, within 3 months, then submit a closeout report where you are closing this incident. Closeout report simply says we are reconciling the things that we put on the recommendations on the investigation document. Have they been done on the ground? That's what it's about. It's about reconciling. It's about checking to see that we said these guys who use ladders will go for training. Have they actually gone for training? Where are the certificates? And we sign off. We said the guys who are going to be using ladders are going to be trained on safe work procedure training, and they sign for it. Have they been informed of the safe work procedure for working at heights? Have they signed for it? Where is the evidence? Done. That's good. On the recommendations on the investigation, we said all people who are going to work on use ladders must wear safety harnesses or given PPE whenever they are going to be working at heights. Has the PPE been bought? Have they been given the working at heights equipment, the safety harness, and lifelines installed and somewhere to hook on, etc.? Has that been done? Yes. Then we say close out the incident, done and dusted. Those are the timelines which are often recommended for implementation whenever an incident happened. I don't know, does that make sense? Hope it does. Hope it makes sense. Thank you for joining me for this episode. We're just sharing with you the elements which are important when it comes to incident and accident investigation. That is the timelines. Very, very critical. Well, that's just about it. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode. If you need any training, give us a shout. If you need any consulting, give us a shout and we'll gladly be able to assist. Thank you very much, guys. Keep well and bye-bye. Right, I was using this new feature here. Right, when I'm done, where do I press now? I'm done. Oh, on this feature I can flip. So on the next videos, I'll be showing you pictures because I can flip this and then show you some things. Cool stuff. Right, done.